So we're going to do a tier list based on all the alt arts in each respective set. So we have S, A, B, C, D. We're going to start off with Lost Origin. Now, how am I going to base this tier list? This is going to be my opinion only. You can disagree and stuff. It's my opinion. So, I mean, if your opinion is better than mine or whatever, you can state it. I'll take note of it, but I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody. This is my opinion. All right, because only broke boys make a tier list using the tier list thing maker. You know, kind of taking shots at those people. Anyway, I'm going to start off with Lost Origin. We have Berserker V. Oh, wow. Giratina V. Rotom V. Aerodactyl V. I'd say this set has the most gorgeous looking alt arts. The only thing I don't like is the Giratina. It just doesn't have anything going for it. It could have done something else with the Giratina. They could have done like, I don't know. This doesn't look good. Rotom V, excellent. Berserker V and Aerodactyl V. Gorgeous looking arts. I feel like these three cards carry Lost Origin on their back, and Giratina is just, I don't know. The reason why Giratina, I know it's why it's so expensive, because Giratina is probably, it's like a fan favorite Pokemon. It's a Pokemon, it's probably top 10 best looking Pokemon that people like, I think. So I think Lost Origin is S tier right there. Oh man, I should have probably made it much skinnier so people could see it actually. There you go. We have S tier, Lost Origin. Okay, moving on. Those are tubes. We're gonna go with this one. Battle Styles, the first set to introduce alt arts. We have Rapid Strike Urshifu V, Single Strike Urshifu V Max, Empoleon V, Rapid Strike Urshifu V Max, Tyranitar V, and Single Strike Urshifu V. Okay, so I can already tell these two Urshifu cards have nothing going for them. They look pretty blah. They don't look good. This one honestly mistaken. Like, this one confuses me. This honestly looks like just a regular VMAX card. The Empoleon and the Urshifu Rapid Strike Urshifu V Max carry this set drastically. They're gorgeous looking arts. They have a lot of detail going on. Sleepy Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a fan favorite Pokemon, but I don't think Tyranitar to me is a fierce Pokemon. It's not something that's lazy and sleeps all day or eats a lot of food. With that case, I'm gonna give it. It feels like an A tier set in terms of alt arts. It does. I mean, you could argue and say, "What? No, it doesn't, bro. It feels like feels lower than that." Nah. Regardless of half the cards being terrible, and Tyranitar being a sleepy, fat, lazy Pokemon, I think the Empoleon and the Rapid Strike Urshifu V Max are two beautiful cards that actually carry that set heavily. So we're gonna go with that. Next up, we have Astral Radiance, Hisuian Sneasler V, Origin Form Palkia, Origin Form Dialga, Machamp V, Beedrill V, Hisuian Lilligant V. Okay, starting off, beautiful looking card. A lot of detail going on right there. Another beautiful looking card. Very nice. An overhyped and overpriced card. This card is a $50 card max. I feel like Astral Radiance should be the set that none of these alt arts peak at least $50 or more. This card has nothing going for it. Yeah, it has a lot of detail, but it's not really a fan favorite Pokemon. And I remember when on the pre-sale of this set came out, this card was literally worth $50. I don't know how it doubled in price. It's not a good looking card. It's not worth the money. It's overhyped. I think this card is actually being manipulated by higher people in the market. This card actually weighs this set down heavily, only because the price is incorrect. The two, wait, hold on. Before we go to there, we have Hisuian Sneasler V, another good looking card. Gorgeous. Astro Radiance has some good looking cards. Now these two cards, the Aga and Palkia Origin Form, I just don't see them look that good. They don't look that beautiful. This looks like a full art almost. This looks pretty generic and bland. These two are, well, I would say these three cards right here can't carry this set that much because they're not really staple fan favorite Pokemon. The art is amazing. Two of the, I guess, two Pokemon that people relate to, Diamond and Pearl and stuff, aren't really doing so well, and the art is really lackluster. This card right here should be on this side where it should be cheap and affordable, but instead it's overhyped and overpriced and manipulated, and the price manipulation is crazy. So with this set, I'm gonna give it like a B tier. It's not terrible, it's not that bad, but it's just not a really a good set in my opinion. That has a lot of stuff going for it. I mean, half the cards are good. Like, the art is good on the cards that aren't expensive, but the expensive cards are kind of terrible or inflated. Next up, Brilliant Star. We have Honchkrow V, Charizard V, Lumineon V, Arceus V. The big problem with this set is the price jump between these three cards to this card is ridiculous. It's like almost like a 90% price jump. The Charizard V alt art is a good card, okay? There's a Coro issue magazine that released way back in like 2016 or whatever, and it had the Venusaur about to seismic toss the Charizard to the ground. I feel like this card is the pre-battle into that card because Venusaur already has Charizard wrapped around its Vine Whips and it's about to slam it. This one is basically Venusaur is about to do the same thing, Vine Whip Charizard and slam him, transitioning to that card. So this card to me it has a story. It's not because it's a Charizard card. It's overhyped. It actually has a story. In my opinion, I like to connect those two cards together. Lumineon V. It's just a basic background, nothing crazy. Honchkrow V, a very good looking card. The only thing I don't like is that this big wall of text is blocking all the Murkrow, but you can see him down there. Arceus, this looks like a full art card, to be honest. This card looks very bland. Charizard can't carry this set a lot. It's going to go C tier. I was going to give it D tier, but it goes C tier. It's nothing to cry about. Pokemon Go. Ooh, only two alt arts. They're both 3D, like in the game. Mewtwo has somewhat of a backstory, I feel like. If you saw the first trailer, or whatever, the Raid Boss trailer, you saw Mewtwo in it. Conkeldurr V, a very obscure Pokemon to give an alt art. It is quite strong in Pokemon Go, but it's not really that notable. They could have added more cards to this set in terms of alt arts. Instead, they gave Mewtwo was justified, but this wasn't. It's actually a D tier. Can't carry that much. Can't carry that hard. Moving on to... Ooh, this is Chilling Reign. We have Galarian Zapdos V, Golurk V, Galarian Articuno V, Tornadus V, Slowking V, Moltres V, Ice Rider Calyrex V, Blissey V, Blaziken V Max, Galarian Rapidash V, what is this? Shadow Rider Calyrex V Max, Shadow Rider Calyrex V, Ice Rider Calyrex V Max, and Zorora V. Now, this set was priced well before all the hype, and I'm going to knock it down a grade for that. The hype just killed it for me. All this hype around this set. Zorora V, a good-looking card. Very nice. I don't really feel too much about this card. This one has more detail in it. Makes sense. Very majestic. Again, another meh. They could have done so much more with this card. Meh. This is very unique. It's a very unique art style. You see this in the Corviknight V Max and the Galarian in the trainer gallery for Silver Tempest. I love this card and the detail with the Sobble evolution line there. Very cute card. almost meh. A nice looking card. Again, reminds me a lot of the Hisuian Lilligant V. Very detailed. This card is pretty meh. I don't see, it doesn't look that good, in my opinion. It looks pretty bad. Bland and bad. A very trippy set card. Okay. Not meh. A very good looking card, I'd say. But it could have a lot more. It's just weird that only Tornadus, not Landorus and Thundurus get one. Why Tornadus? He's not even a staple Pokemon. Like, Landorus has more competitive use than that card. Articuno, Golurk, again, why this Pokemon gets an alt art, I don't know. They had so many other options to give. Galarian Zapdos, very cartoony, but at the same time, I don't know. Doesn't look that appealing to me. I would say this is like, yeah, I would say it's S tier, the set, but all the price and the hype around it that's getting to it now is really making this set overinflated. I'm going to give it at least the A tier. You have some good looking cards, and some cards that shouldn't be alt arts, and you also have some cards that aren't really that good. I mean, the most notable cards I feel like that carry this set drastically is probably the Blaziken, the Ice Riders in their V forms, Zorora V, the Birds, they ain't doing it for me. Golurk and Tornadus, I don't know. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So like 4 cards are hard carrying this set, in my opinion. I don't know. We'll think about it. Actually, let's mark it a B. It's actually B. I'm gonna make it 2 down set. It's a B tier. If it didn't get overinflated in price and stuff, it'd probably be A tier, man. Or S tier. Close enough. But with all the hype and the madness going on, it's not really looking too good for that set. Here we have Lost Origin. No, it's not. Silver Tempest. We have Regidrogo V. Sorry. Unknown V, Lugia V, Stuntank V. Good looking set. I don't know why this card got a V card. They could have gave it to someone else, like Ho-Ho. I don't know why. Unknown. Well, let's go to Unknown. Lugia is going to be last. Again, could have given it to some other card. Nah, not doing it for me, Chief. Regidrogo, I feel like it's probably the star of this set. You have Lugia right there. It's a very good card. It's like he's chilling in the sun, right underneath some shade. But he can't carry this set alone, man. Now, this card is terrible. They could have done something else with Lugia. Something way better. This card reminds me of some guy saying, like, his encounter with Lugia in a flashback. It doesn't look that good. It's very terrible. Very bland. I just don't like the art style they went with. Like I said, this reminds me of some guy just telling you a story and it's a flashback. It's pretty much like... I'm going to give this D tier. It's a D tier set. It's not that good, man. Let me lower this down a bit. Let me move this to the side because I'm trying to capture all this. Yeah, it's a very terrible set. I don't know. Silver Tempest is not that good. I'd say it's D. Regidrogo cannot carry that set. The amount of Pokemon they gave alt arts, the main chase card is a terrible art. Now we'll go to Fusion Strike. We have Celebi V, Genesect V, Espeon V Max, Sandaconda V, Mew V Max, Inteleon V Max, Gengar V Max, Mew V, Gradient V. Celebi, hands down, best looking art, beautiful, gorgeous, kind of goofy. I don't expect Genesect to be goofy. Pretty much let down. A very cute card, honestly. Better, it's probably one of the better. It's in between. It's better. It's okay. Okay. A card that I don't understand why I got it all third. Looks like a VMAX card. The Hatterene VMAX that we're getting in Crown Zenith. This card It's a good looking card. I love it. Gengar VMAX. This card would have been way better if they made... Well, to me, the world he's sucking up reminds me of Snorlax's stomach. Maybe it is Snorlax's stomach. I like to imagine that. He's just ripping apart Snorlax's stomach. He's just sucking out Snorlax. You know, sucking him off or something. It's a good looking card. Mew V. A tier. You know, something... It gives the concept of Mew. Mew, this card basically represents Mew. You know, he's always friendly and stuff. Gradient V. Good looking card, honestly. It's very good. It has, you know, the school vet there, you know, obeying its master or its leader. I don't know, it's a very cute card. Alright, so this set, Fusion Strike. Celebi carries this set. I feel like Inteleon carries this set. Gengar carries this set drastically. Espeon carries this set. The Soniconda doesn't make sense. They could have done more with the VMAX. Genesect looks goofy. Shouldn't look like that. Mew V, you know, just, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I feel like these 5 cards actually carry this set, to be honest, and the other 4. So the ratio is pretty good. I'd say it's A tier. Fusion Strike is an A tier set. You can't add me for that. It's pretty good. Evolving Skies for last. We have Leafeon VMAX, Leafeon V, Dragonite V, Sylveon V, Glaceon V, Glaceon VMAX, Duraludon VMAX, Rayquaza VMAX, Umbreon VMAX, Flareon VMAX, Duraludon V, Vaporeon VMAX, Noivern V, Rayquaza V, Sylveon VMAX, Umbreon V, Jolteon VMAX, Flareon V, Medicham V, and Espeon V. Let's see. Let's get to it. Pretty excellent. It's an okay set. Okay? There's a lot of hype and inflation to it, but it's an okay set. This card, it's an okay card. Very feminine card. Has a lot of detail in it. I'd say it's a pretty good card. Meh. Very feminine card. This card has a lot of art going for it. It's just, I just love this card. The scenery on that card is terrific. Looks like a VMAX card, a regular VMAX card. I don't see this card looking too good. They could have done something with this. They could have done Rayquaza coming down from the heavens, ready to fight and duke it off. In his point of view, in his POV, you can see Groudon and Kyogre ready to fight, like in Gen 3 games. They could have done so much with this card, but they did a terrible job. Looks very bland. I don't like it. This card is overhyped. The art isn't that good. It's an overhyped card. I don't see Umbreon. How does Umbreon beat a Rayquaza? I don't even know. It's kind of ridiculous. Very cheerful card. Looks like a character rare. Again, another beautiful card. Has a lot of detail. Has a lot going for it. Batman card. It looks more like a Gargoyle card to me rather than Batman. Very bleh. Batman does not pose like that. I don't think so. It does not pose like a Gargoyle. Again, this card has lore to it. They could have added into it and made Gigantamax Rayquaza about to fight Kyogre and Groudon. Do something crazy. This card represents Gen 3 a lot, and I like it. Pays homage to that. Very nice card. People could say it's a character rare. If you don't know the lore, it represents more than that. Another beautiful looking card. Marshadow. You have a lot of cards there. Eevee. It grows on me. He's like giving orders to all the other guys. Like, hey, listen up, bozos. Dang, this card is very miscut. Nah, not doing it. Again, they could have done something better with this card. I feel like this card and Espeon are together in the same house. I'm not gonna lie. Another gorgeous looking card that's overshadowed and pretty generic. Espeon card. Not feminine enough. If they made it more feminine, I feel like it would have done good. Okay, moving on. This set has a lot of alt arts. Oh, dang, it almost fell off. Okay, let me fix it. We almost had a malfunction. All right. Sorry, I have to move these up a bit. This is gonna be like a long video. I can already tell. Okay, boom. I would say that Evolving Skies, it's not S tier. Some of the art is lackluster. Some of it is not. Some of it looks very bland. It's not A tier. It's not B tier. I'd say it's C tier, man. This is like a C tier set. It's not that. You have a lot of cards in here that can't carry this set alone. Medichin, a very underrated card, can't carry this set. Sylveon VMAX, again, Vaporeon VMAX. Half the evolutions are good. Half of them are terrible. In terms of V, some of them look very bland. They could have done something better. Dragonite, again, this looks like a lazy Pokemon. So it makes sense to be like that. The Duraludons looks very lazy. Rayquaza VMAX looks lazy. Like I said, a lot of these cards, it's like I said, C tier set. It can't carry enough. Like some of the most, you have some chase cards in there that can carry the set, but weighing down by other cards just makes it terrible. So this is it right here. Here's the list. Let me know how would you make your tier list of all tarts, and tell me why it should be like that. Oh, the crap! This is so uneven. I guess because it almost fell down. But yeah, man. I mean, this is my tier list. Lost Origin is S tier. Gorgeous looking arts. Only one art is pretty lackluster. A tier, again, battle styles, some gorgeous looking arts, some detail, attention to detail, and again, Fusion Strike, again, A tier. Chilling Reign gets brought down drastically because of the hype going on right now and the inflation of prices, and some of the art isn't that good. Lost Origin, Astral Radiance has some good looking art, but again, the set can't be carried enough by Pokemon that are really not fan favorites of people. And like I said, there's one card in there that shouldn't be at the price it's at, and is very inflated and very overhyped, and that card shouldn't be up there. C tier, Charizard cannot carry his own set. That's how, like, the other alt-arts are very lackluster. Evolving Skies, you have so many alt-arts in it, can't be carried at all. Like, literally, some are terrible, some are good, some are just plain right. Like, why? Pokemon Go, D tier. Silver Tempest, D tier. Like I said, Regidrogo cannot carry his set alone, and only because Pokemon Go can't be carried either. Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Anyway, hope you guys agree with this. If not, let me know. I'm sorry, but this is how it's going to be. Until next time, I shall see y'all later. Peace.